Hey guys, it's George. NCT Dream are back with Candy. I believe this is a remake of HOT's Candy, which came out in 1996. So I'm intrigued to see how the fashion has been reworked to make it current. As usual, I'm going to react to the MV, then afterwards we're going to dissect the fashion. And if you want to learn more about my fashion background, all of that information is in the description box. Let's go. Just before we hit play on NCT Dream, Fashion Chingu are back as a sponsor of today's video. Fashion Chingu is an affordable online store that recreates K-pop and K-drama fashion, meaning you guys can recreate your favourite idols' looks on a budget. They offer a huge range of clothing collections ranging from NCT, BTS, Blackpink, Twice, ITZY, and Hypen, Stray Kids, and more. Many more. Fashion Chingu offer free shipping on orders over $60 and they ship almost worldwide. Today I'm going to show you how to style Jeno's black and white houndstooth jacket. It is so cold here in the UK. As I'm looking out my window, it is covered in snow, it's icy. I hate it. So we're going to style this jacket incredibly warm and toasty. I'm already wearing my black jersey roll neck and I'm going to add my black combat trousers. These are just a go-to for me at the moment. I'll link a similar pair that you can find on Fashion Chingu in the description box. I'm already wearing my barbed wire chain and I've got my favorite hoop earrings in. These are Jimin's silver circle knot earrings. Next, I'm adding my black combat boots. Shock. It's a shock. Now we're adding Jeno's black and white houndstooth jacket. The quality of this jacket is absolutely incredible and it's lined on the inside, so it's super warm and toasty. And I just love the houndstooth, black and white graphic. It really plays off the all black fit underneath. Over top, I'm adding my winter coat. This is navy and it has a very subtle red window pane check. So when you get up close, you can see it and it plays really nicely off of the houndstooth. And I love how the houndstooth peeks out from underneath the coat. So by layering the jacket and the coat, this is how we're going to stay toasty and warm. I'm going to leave all of the pieces mentioned linked in the description box, as well as Fashion Chingu's website. And don't forget, you can use code GeorgeGift for 10% off. This code finishes at the end of December, so if you want to use it for anything, now is the time. A huge thank you to Fashion Chingu for sponsoring today's video, and a massive thank you to you guys. You guys have really loved the sponsorship, and thank you so much for supporting myself and Fashion Chingu. Anyway, let's press play on NCT Dream. Oh my god, we're in Santa's workshop. Elves. Already black and white looks in comparison to the colour looks. I love the contrast. Today's the day I'm gonna break up with you, what? Hey Chan? But I actually woke up today and I just knew it. My heart hurts. I'm confused because we're singing about breaking up and then your feelings have changed. No, you're going to change yourself. Just be direct with me. I mean, the song is the vibe, but I'm so confused between the correlation of the lyrics and Christmas. The song definitely has that 90s vibe to it too. Obs. The Chanel visor is a vibe. Jeno in his fluffy hat is just too much, and this hat thing is becoming a trend. Ooh. Oh my god, a dance machine. I'm having a flashback to when I was a child. Jeno giving us boyfriend vibes. I really do love the black and white looks. It's no surprise, is it really? Oh my god, the plushie toys! And the monkey around his neck. No, that is such a 90s toy. Such a 90s vibe. I'm honestly obsessed with the Chanel visor. I would not be able to pull it off, but you know, I can appreciate. I am really confused between the correlation of the lyrics and Christmas. Like, how does the lyrics go for this Christmas wonderland? I don't understand. Am I missing something? Like, I love the song, the choreo is cute, the styling is like on point with the vibe. But I'm confused. I want to ride on a carousel channel. I'm so confused. Candy, this is so cute. The fashion, the styling. I like the concept of it, but I just don't understand the correlation between the concept and then the lyrics of the song. Please let me know if I'm missing something in the comments, if I'm being really stupid, but I don't get it. Anyway, let's forget my confusion. We're here to talk about the fashion. And when we look at HOT's Candy MV, there are two sets of outfits where you can clearly see a lot of inspiration has been taken from. We've got this set of looks here where they're giving us that oversized 90s, like varsity sportswear vibe. Lots of bright colours. Like, all of these colours clash so much. It's like, like the orange and the green, the blue and the orange, the reds, the yellows. It's like, boom, in your face. But there's lots of clashing colours in our first set of NCT Dream looks, but I feel like the colours are more cohesive. They're not so like clashing. I don't know, I just clapped and gave you a little sound effect. And then we also have the fluffy white dungarees that are styled with different colour tops. They've got the fluffy hats, and these looks definitely lean more costumey. In the HOT video, it's kind of giving me like Mario Kart vibes, whereas in NCT Dream's video, it's more fashion led. When we look at NCT's opening look, this look is inspired by the two looks from the HOT Candy video that I just showed you, the sportswear and then the dungarees, because we can see on, I'm gonna say 80 to 90% of the members are wearing those white dungarees. It only looks like it's Mark who's not wearing them. He's got that wide leg short on, but the other members have the dungarees, whether they've been worn up and asymmetrically with one fastening clipped in, or they've been worn around the waist, such as Jeno and Jaemin. Jeno and Jaemin also have those varsity tops worn over the top, so their looks are combining those two aesthetics. And I like how Jeno's look has been styled with that fluffy orange yellow hat because it contrasts against the blue, and this set of looks is all about contrasting colours. When we look back at the varsity looks from HOT's Candy, it's like clashing neon colours, and that's really been toned down here. The colours aren't as saturated. We're still getting those clashing tones, but they've really toned it down. Chonla's has to be my favourite. I love that green varsity style top worn underneath the white dungarees that have been clipped up on one side. And with the varsity style top, it's different to Jeno's and Jaemin's because it's got the lacing detail and then it's got that sailor style collar. It's just so cute. And I love how they styled it with that one orange mitten. It adds that touch of a contrasting colour, but it's just so minute and subtle compared to how it was done in HOT's Candy. And the Chanel visor is just such a vibe. Like, imagine this look without the Chanel visor, it would be missing something. I think what's also really clever here is how they've introduced neutral tones to diffuse the contrasting colours. Renjun in the browns, and then we have Haechan in the neutral tones. So it really helps to diffuse the colour palette. Mark's look as well, it's majority white, and then he's got that baby blue sports varsity worn underneath the gilet. I don't understand why they've put a fluffy blue baseball cap on him when his hair is almost the same colour, because it looks like his hat's become the it looks like his hair's become the hat. It should have been like a fluffy white one instead, so we get that contrast. The black and the white looks, shock, they're my favorite, and it's not just because they're black and the white, they're graphic. I think they're actually more effective on camera because we have that yellow background and it's almost like the same shade of yellow as Jeno's fluffy hat, where you've got that one colour and then the black and the white jumping off of the screen. To me, it's more effective because you have that contrast. Yes, we have contrasting colours in the other scenes, but where there's so many colours going on, your eye is like all over the place. Also, this colour palette really reminds me of Kick It, and that MV was just so sick. With the black and the white looks though, there is still that 90s vibe coming through, and we're seeing that 90s, early noughties tie trend that I've spoken about a few times on Jaemin and then also on Jisung. You can see that they've both got those leather varsity-esque style jackets on. Jisung's definitely leans more varsity than Jaemin's, but they've both got the white shirts, the ties, it leans in that direction, and then all of the members have these wide cut combat trousers on. Definitely that 90s early noughties vibe. You will also notice other 90s style details within this scene. The bandana on Renjun, Chonda in the marine serre beret, Kangol beret, very 90s vibes. And then the set of looks where they're around the Christmas tree. I think this is really smart because it brings their two looks together. They've still got those really bold colours, the red varsity style jacket on Jeno, and then Mark is also in that varsity style jacket, but his is the neutral tones. So it's bringing in the neutral tones and the bright colours that we spoke about previously together. Mark's outfit is also like a 90s vibe, like the plaid shirt, the wide leg jean, like just the whole like oversized, like casual kind of like skater boy-esque vibe to it. If we took the varsity jacket away, it would definitely be like a skater boy vibe, but that just adds like that sporty touch. And then some of the accessories definitely lean in to that noughties aesthetic. Haechan's look, for example. He's got this beautiful piece of knitwear on that looks like clouds, and then it works down into the brown sleeves. I really like that contrast. But then he's got all of the badges on the jumper, all of like the beads around the neck. Definitely an early 2000s vibe. If you didn't have that like badge making machine, your childhood, I'm sorry. Jaemin's has to be my favourite. I just love that baby blue jacket with all of the embellishment, and then he has the wide leg jeans that have got like the font in them that's been burnt out with bleach. It's just really graphic and it's got like a little pizzazz to it. I really like it. I think NCT Dream Stylist has done a fantastic job of bringing the HOT candy aesthetic into like a contemporary time, and at the moment the 90s trend, the early like noughties trend is definitely a thing, so it's the perfect time to do this. I feel like different elements of 90s style has always continued to be a trend since the 90s, and now we're starting to see the noughties resurfacing. There are certain things I hope that don't come back, but that's for another discussion. Once again, thank you so much to Fashion Chingu for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to use code GeorgeGift. You've got until December 31st, New Year's Eve, to use this code, and then it stops. But thank you so much for watching. A massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed. You are amazing. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.